What if I told you that Vecna, the bone-chilling mastermind of the Upside Down, isn't just out to destroy Hawkins or take down 11? Nah, his plan is way bigger, way darker, and it's been hiding in plain sight since the very first season. We're talking about a scheme to build a new world order with a generation of kids as his loyal followers, molded into his creepy chess pieces. This theory is so wild it'll make you rethink everything you know about Stranger Things. Alright, let's set the stage. Stranger Things isn't just about monsters, 80s vibes, and epic friendships. At its core, it's a story about control, trauma, and the shadows of the past. And no one embodies that better than Henry Creel, aka Vecna, the puppet master of the Upside Down. When he was introduced in Season 4, we thought he was all about revenge on 11 or turning Hawkins into a wasteland. But what if that's just the surface? This theory suggests Vecna's real goal is to create a new world, a twisted empire where he's the architect and his followers, a generation of kids brainwashed into his cult through fear and manipulation. Let's go back to 1979 where it all begins. Young 11, still reeling from lab experiments, faces off against Henry in a psychic showdown. She doesn't just win, she blasts him into a raw, unformed dimension that isn't yet the Upside Down we know. Here's the kicker. When 11 wakes from her coma, Dr. Brenner, that shady scientist, pushes her to hunt Henry down. Why? Maybe because Brenner knew Henry wasn't gone. What if in that moment, Henry's psychic powers, honed from years of being a lab rat, let him latch onto 11's mind? Picture this. Vecna, even as he's hurled into this other realm, plants a seed in her psyche. A whisper of fear, a flicker of doubt. What if every monster we've seen, the Demogorgon, the Mind Flayer, wasn't just a random creature but a projection of Vecna's will, shaped through 11's trauma? This flips the script. The Upside Down isn't just a parallel dimension, it's a custom-built nightmare, sculpted by Vecna using 11's emotions as raw material. She didn't create it intentionally, but he manipulated her fear, her guilt, her pain to bring this world to life. By 1983, when 11 opens the first gate after touching the Demogorgon, it's not an accident, it's Vecna's checkmate move, the moment he's been building toward. So what's Vecna's endgame? It's not about blowing up Hawkins or killing 11 for revenge. Those are too small for a guy like Henry Creel. He's a visionary. A twisted one, sure, but a visionary. He wants to remake reality in his image, and for that he needs followers. Not just monsters but people. Specifically kids. Why kids? Because they're moldable, vulnerable, and full of untapped potential. Think about Henry's own story. As a kid, he was manipulated by adults, his parents, Brenner, the lab. He saw how young minds could be shaped, for better or worse. Now in the Upside Down, he's doing the same, but with godlike power. Here's where it gets chilling. Vecna doesn't just kill kids. He invades their minds, creating what I call mindscapes. Personalized dream worlds that start as safe havens but turn into traps. He plays the role of a comforting friend, offering escape from real-world pain. Season 5 leaks hint that Holly Wheeler, Mike and Nancy's little sister, is his next target. Imagine Vecna crafting a colorful, adventure-filled wonderland for her. It's all a lie to gain her trust, to mold her into a loyal soldier. And this isn't new. Go back to Season 1. Will Byers wasn't a random victim. Vecna chose him deliberately, sensing something special, maybe a hidden psychic spark. Ever since, Will's been tied to the Upside Down, feeling its monsters, sensing Vecna's presence. He was the first chosen one, the blueprint for Vecna's army. But it's not just Holly or Will. Max is another key piece. After her brutal clash with Vecna in Season 4, she's trapped in a mental limbo, a psychic prison controlled by him. Season 5's time jump might show her fighting to escape, maybe even navigating a warped version of the Upside Down tied to her consciousness. Holly could be the link, her connection to Vecna alerting 11 and Mike to Max's location. And then there's the military angle. Teasers show kids locked in bunkers, possibly part of experiments to recreate 11's powers. Vecna could hijack this, turning these scared, isolated kids into his perfect recruits. He's not just copying Brenner's playbook, he's outdoing it, building an army of psychic soldiers, demogorgons, and nightmares. If you're still watching this video, that means you really enjoyed it, so please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Go ahead and subscribe right now. The studio behind the visual effects of Stranger Things Season 5 may have just revealed more than they were supposed to, and trust me, what they shared makes one thing clear. This season is going to be on a whole new level. They recently posted a highlight reel showcasing some of their work for the upcoming season, and let's just say, this isn't small-scale VFX. The team is combining practical effects with cutting-edge CGI to bring the chaos of Hawkins' apocalypse to life. And they're not doing it alone. They're partnering with the legendary Industrial Light and Magic, ILM, the same studio behind Star Wars, Marvel, and Jurassic Park. Together, they're tackling some of the most ambitious sequences the series has ever attempted. From hyper-realistic cloud simulations to digital de-aging for emotional flashback scenes. We're talking about digital doubles so lifelike you'll question what's real, fully 3D rendered environments that push the boundaries of the upside down, and hybrid creatures that will make Vecna's world even more nightmarish and immersive. The goal? To make transitions between the real world and the upside down so seamless that you won't even notice where the physical set ends and the CGI begins. But this isn't just about flexing technical muscle, every detail serves the story. If you look back at how far Stranger Things has come, from its humble beginnings in Season 1, to the cinematic scale of Season 4's finale, which was basically a feature-length film, you can only imagine the scale, ambition, and emotional weight Season 5 is about to deliver. And if these VFX teases are any indication, the final chapter of Stranger Things is going to look and feel like nothing we've ever seen before. The budget for that last season is movie level, man. After all, if this is the final season, dude, nothing's more fitting than ending with a bang. And these new images bring really interesting clues about Eleven's journey in the 5th season. In one of them, we clearly see the character using her powers in a confrontation scenario, which is expected. But a detail that stands out is the connection to another scene from the trailer, where she's seen performing a gigantic leap, something we've never seen within Eleven's abilities. We know Eleven has telekinesis, mental manipulation, she can see and detect other people through objects in the void. So we already know Eleven's powers, but her doing this superhero-style leap like something out of Marvel, that's something I've never seen, and she's going to be training and developing this to fight Vecna. So to balance this fight, the series will probably explore Eleven's maximum potential, revealing facets that were dormant, or that she didn't yet have control over. In other words, she won't just be the same girl fighting her insecurities, but someone who's literally expanding the limits of what she can do. And this, of course, ties into the idea of maturing. After all the characters have grown up and it couldn't be different with her. Now this image of someone running in the forest showed a girl, a blonde girl, and it's Holly. My god, what are they going to do with Holly? Dude, the scene conveys a clear sense of pursuit and imminent danger, connecting to other moments already revealed in the trailer, like Karen trying to protect her daughter and the two of them hiding in an aquarium underwater. And the fact that Holly is on the run suggests she's a direct target, and not just a bystander in the chaos of Hawkins. And it's that thing, the title of the 2nd episode of the final season is going to be The Vanishing of Holly Wheeler. So is this the moment when she's being chased and captured by Vecna? We know that Henry Creel is going to return in human form, and an image of him with Holly has already leaked, him trying to persuade Holly, trying to deceive the girl. And another point that makes this plot even more mysterious is the rumor about Karen, right? If she has some secret connection to Henry Creel, possibly as his sister, Holly's kidnapping or manipulation would stop being just a terror tactic and become part of a personal revenge against the Wheeler family, right? In other words, Holly running in the forest could then symbolize the beginning of a plot that goes far beyond her escape. She might be the key Vecna needs to complete his plans. Meanwhile, Karen and the rest of the Wheelers will have to face both the external enemy and the shadows of the past that come back to haunt them. Alright, Stranger Things fam, now it's your turn. What did you think about all these insane new scenes and reveals? Which moment blew your mind the most? And what are your wildest theories for Season 5? Drop them all down in the comments. I'll be reading every single one and replying to as many as I can. Trust me, the discussion is just getting started. And hey, if you're as hyped as I am for the final chapter of Stranger Things, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming deep dives and crazy theories. Until next time, stay curious, stay hyped. Thanks for watching, peace out, and I'll see you in the Upside Down.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I breathe.